Hi there, YouTubers. Pet Prepper here. Alright, so this is my update on what's going on with the pigs. We butchered them last weekend and it went well. We dispatched them and tried to remove the hair, which didn't go so well. And then gutted them on Friday, let them hang overnight, and it was perfect weather. We had like 30 degrees at night, so it was perfect for hanging them to cool off the meat. And then on Saturday, we did all the cutting up of the meat. And I might show parts of this and I might not. The dehairing did not go well at all. We never did. We got a certain part, like where we knew the bacon was going to come from. We did a really good job on that but oh my gosh, it's a lot of work. And I don't know. I might show little parts of this and I might not. So live weight, right after they were killed, was 720 pounds. So we ended up with a lot of meat. I don't know how much meat we ended up with. It was so hectic and just so much work, and I would be putting meat in the freezer, other people would be putting meat in the freezer, and I started to keep track at the beginning and I had to give up. But I'll show you at the end of this video how much meat we ended up with, and I've got meat everywhere. I've got it on the smoker, I've got it in jars, I've got it in 2 fridges and 3 freezers, and oh my gosh. We ended up with a lot, and I'm very pleased. And I will do this again. I loved these pigs, as all of you know, and I took really good care of them, and they had a great life while they were here. It was a very sad day, and that was not pleasant at all. It went well, but it's not an easy thing to do. But like I said, I will do it again to feed my family. So since then, you know, after all the cleanup and everything, it actually only took us 11.5 hours from the time we started cutting up the meat until we were done, and that was with most of the cleanup. And so that went great, and we had about 5 to 6 people here consistently throughout the whole day. And so and I learned to do a little bit of everything, and I've worked up deer all by myself before, well, with my little son, but and so I can do that. But a pig is a whole different ball of wax, or whatever that saying is. So anyways, since then I've been working like 8 to 10 hours a day processing meat. I've made brine, and I've got meat curing in brine, and I have to flip that every day, and that's a chore because that's out in the fridge, out in the barn, and it's really cold out, so I have to haul it all in here, flip it, bring it back. I made dry cure for bacon, and also dry rubs for bacon. There's a difference between actual curing salt and just, you know, kosher salt. So the bacon, I have to flip that every day, and it's amazing watching it go through the process and pull all that liquid out. I cut up 11 gallons, and JCCL is here helping me do a lot of this, but 11 gallons of canning meat that, you know, just random pieces that I'm like, put it in the canning bucket, and then I went out and smoked it for about 20 minutes in the electric smoker, stuck it in the canning jars, threw it in the canner, pressure canned it, and I was back out putting more meat on the smoker, and it is to die for. You don't need any other flavoring or anything. It's so good just the way it is. It's perfect. So I've got videos on all of this coming up. It might be a while because I'm still working on meat every night. Now I'm on to the smoking part of it, and that's been a nightmare. Haven't had very good luck with that. I've made jerky. I've got about a gallon of jerky that I dehydrated and marinated for 2 days or 24 hours. I made pig's ears for the dogs, and they didn't turn out as pretty as the ones that, you know, you get from the store, but they're good. And the dogs love them, and they're probably more sanitary than the ones that you get from the store, because what the butcher told me that they do, I did a lot more in preparing these than what they do. And I've rendered some lard, and probably 100 other things, but it's been like 8 to 10 hours a day, and it's just been crazy. So anyhow, I'm gonna show you the couple freezers that we've got full of meat, and just some other random meat that I've got around here, and I'm gonna go keep smoking the meat. Okay. Okay, so we ended up with 2 small chest freezers, probably about 3/4 of the way full of meat. Over here we've got Sybil's freezer, and we separated the meat to see if there was any difference in the taste between a female and a male. Although he was neutered right off the bat, there probably won't be a difference. So far we haven't noticed because we're eating bacon and we just kind of mixed all that up, and we're eating canned meat that was all mixed up. But on the top of this freezer I've got 2 3-gallon buckets of trimmed lard that I'm gonna have to render down one day, and basically the rest of it is meat, so that's wonderful. And over here we've got Paula's freezer, and other than the trotters and the there's like 5 or 6 1-gallon bags of lard, the rest of it is meat. So I wish I could touch it or move it for you, but I don't want to touch it because it's really cold outside and then I'll be freezing to death. So I'm gonna go and show you what I've got in. So this is all that's left. Up until, well, all week this refrigerator was jam-packed full of canning meat. I think I had a 5-gallon bucket and 2 3-gallon buckets full of trim meat that we used for canning. I smoked that and then canned it up right away. What we've got in here is meat that's sitting in brine, and I will show you that recipe. And I've got some of that meat on the smoker right now. I'll show you the freezer here. We've got a big, huge container full of sausage meat, and we're gonna mix that with the venison that we are gonna get, because the last thing I need right now is more meat, but I will be grateful. And then we've just got some random packages and pig's feet, more pig's feet. Okay, here I have got a crock pot full of pulled pork that's going. My burner broke in the middle of a canning session, so I don't know how many quarts of meat is in here, but pretty big crock pot. So I'm gonna have to just package that up in individual serving size or family pack size and freeze it. Not that I want more frozen meat, but until I get my burner fixed, I am doing no more canning. And Sweet Baby was hunting all weekend, so of course that's when it has to break. Over there, underneath the bread, I've got, I don't know, 10, 12 quarts of meat that I canned. I've got more out in the living room, and I've got about a case of pints that I canned. And here we've got a 1/2 gallon of jerky meat that I need to finish. We've got some bacon that needs to go on the smoker. We've got some broth, and in there we have what will soon be bacon. A whole bunch of belly fat, probably about, I don't know, 10 pounds of it in there, I guess. Okay, I'm not going to show you the rest of my messy fridge, but okay. There we've got more jerky, and up there we've got the bacon that I smoked yesterday. And just random packages of other meat that I screwed up, but it's delish. So I'm gonna go out to the smoker and finish that video.